The High Road is dedicated to the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, past, present, and future. Meet Keith Warren. As a 30-year veteran of the outdoor industry and devoted conservationist, the original Texas angler and outdoor television icon has hunted across America and around the world, showing you big game, educating outdoorsmen, and uniting all hunters. That's Keith Warren, and this is the High Road.
This is one shooting
awesome.
gun here. That's a Model 20.
And it's a what caliber? I mean, it's a
10 millimeter.
Okay, so it's a 10.
That's 10, yeah. And it's special because it has that extra long barrel on it.
Hello, my name is Suzanne Franks, and I'm part owner of the Three Nails Ranch along with my husband, Billy. Back in 2009, Billy and I decided to try to look for some property to at first lease a hunting facility over in Texas. And one thing led to another, and we were able to locate this place, and it's just simply amazing for deer hunting. Being from Louisiana, deer farming or ranching is not a big industry over there yet. So when Billy and I came over, we were just really taken aback at how the deer farming is such a huge industry for the state of Texas. We are proud supporters and members of the Texas Deer Association, the Deer Breeders Corporation, and also NADEFA, who they all strongly support the deer conservation and promoting of the deer industry for the state of Texas, which is a huge revenue source for them. Billy and I feel incredibly blessed to have a facility and a lodge, what we have here. And we are firm believers about giving back. We welcome people to come and visit us, and our main goal in having this hunting ranch is to incorporate the whole family as a retreat, as a vacation. Not only the husbands get to go out and do a lot of hunting, but the wives here, I want to offer them, some activities so they can come along with their husbands and have just a truly family retreat time.
This is a very special hunt for us this weekend because we do have one of our wounded warriors, a veteran, person who has spent some time over on the battlefield. And I think it was special to me whenever I look at the lives of other people. I have been fortunate enough to have lived my life in the United States. Overseas, I've just made a couple of trips over there visiting, but I've had the freedom and the privilege to live here. And the reason that I see that as a privilege and as a freedom is because other people like Aaron have spent their time overseas and spent their time on the battlegrounds. They have sacrificed time away from their families. They've sacrificed time away from people that cared about them, that loved them. They've sacrificed their bodies, and ultimately some folks have sacrificed their lives. And whenever I think of what's been done for me, then I have no other responsibility than to reach out and help them whenever I can.
The High Road with Keith Warren is brought to you in part by Gamma Precision Air Rifles, Glock, Oil-Filled Camo, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, Beyond 99%, and Heartcraft Hunting Products. Watch The High Road in HD at keithwarren.net.
Today's show, well, it starts off in a
different location. It's going to be a different kind of show. Today we're just outside of Cisco, Texas. Cisco is west of Fort Worth off of I-20. And we're at the Three Nails Ranch. And this right here is the deer barn. Now, yeah, it's the deer barn. They raise whitetail deer here. I'm gonna show you what's inside the deer barn. Okay, for all you deer hunters out there, this right here may be something gonna blow your mind. This is what they grow out here on the Three Nails Deer Farm. Now on today's show, we're gonna be doing a special deer hunt, but we're not gonna be hunting on a deer farm. This show starts out really back in March at the NADEFA show. And what NADEFA stands for is the North American Deer Farmers Association. Well, what happened at the NADEFA show, every year they have an auction to raise money, and NADEFA does things legislatively for deer farmers to protect the future of deer farming and to protect the future of white-tailed deer. And what I wound up doing, I donated one of our television hunting shows to NADEFA to auction off. And so on today's program, we've got a wounded warrior with us and his lovely bride, and we're gonna be hunting at the Three Nails Ranch, just west of Fort Worth, Texas.
After visiting with Keith, we learned that Aaron Seney was the warrior that was coming to hunt with us. And not just was he coming by himself, but he was bringing his wife, who has just started hunting. So we were very excited about this opportunity.
My name is Courtney Seney, and I'm from Starkville, Mississippi. So I knew I was going to be hunting with Aaron, and I knew I would be in the blind cheering him on in my camo, but I had no idea that I would be harvesting an animal. And the first night we were here, Mr. Bill pulled me off his side and he said, "I hope you're ready, and you got your gun." A huge hog decided to walk out of the brush and pay us a visit. And Mr. Bill had already told me we want those hogs off of this ranch, that's also helping with his management. So when I saw that big boy walk out, he was mine.
Got him.
That's my happy bear. Little chunk of monk. Big boy. Big boy. My goodness. So we were hoping for a doe tonight, but this pig came in and they need these pigs out of here just as much as they need the does out. So Joe told me to go ahead and take him, and I did. Here he is. Big son of a gun. Got some teeth. Look at that. Big old teeth down there. Big old honker nose. It's a good pig. Thank you. Honestly, you've been amazing.
That was great.
Thank you so
You did
much.
great.
Thank you. I
Good
had
job.
a good guide.
A lot of fun.
It was. He gave us a hard time though. He didn't make it easy. Well, he did. Got some good pork chops tonight. So while all of this is going on, Aaron is at a separate food plot with Keith and with Bill looking for his buck.
The High Road with Keith Warren is brought to you in part by Reconyx Game Cameras, Savage Arms, Keith Warren's Texas Hidden Springs Ranch, the best value in Texas trophy deer hunting, Grizzly Cartridge Company, and Jardin Consumer Solutions, makers of the Game Saver.
We were at a NADIFA conference and we saw where Keith Warren was offering to bring a wounded warrior to your property and film the hunt. Supporting our troops has always been a passion of mine and Billy's, and that is one thing we will always continue to do is work with the Wounded Warrior program to offer them a chance to hunt that they wouldn't necessarily always have an opportunity to go to.
When I was in the Arctic with Keith, I saw him take several really nice caribou with this rifle here. It's a Savage 270 lightweight, and this is the one we'll be using today, so hopefully we'll get to put down a big old southern Texas whitetail with it today.
Here at the Three Nails, we're a double-sided ranch where we have our breeding facility and we have our hunting facility. They're two totally separate operations. Our breeding industry was to kind of stroke our love of the whitetail. We get to handle them, we're hands-on. And our hunting industry focuses on what we love to do. We love to hunt whitetails. After 18 years of watching 120-inch, 130-inch maybe deer walking around, it is fascinating and exciting to be able to see 180 to 200-inch deer on a regular basis in this area.
You know, life is funny. One small, I guess, big decision I made was join the National Guard, and since doing that, I've met tons of great people. I met Keith Warren. I've got to go on amazing trips, not only once, not only twice, but this is gonna be my third hunt with Keith. And it's just taken me to things and let me do things I've never ever been able to do. So now we're down to our last morning. We're sitting in the stand. It is cold, man. I had no idea Texas could get this cold. And all of a sudden that sun started to come up, and then it's just like shining a flashlight onto the field, and there they all were, boy. Yeah, things were just about to get right.
That's a good shooter buck right there. He's awesome, he's huge. Ready? Yes, sir. Take it. I'm shaking.
You did it.
Oh my God, I just shot a big old Texas whitetail. Thank you, Mr. Billy. Thank you, Keith. Oh.
You did good, bud. You did good.
So when we're taking pictures of my hog that I nailed, I get pictures sent to my phone of my sweet husband and his buck. And it made my night. Doe or no doe, hog or no hog, Aaron had his deer, and I was happy.
That's a good
Look at that deer.
The size of the body on that thing. Isn't that neat?
Look at that.
Isn't that a nice deer?
Oh, he's got some weird stuff going on back here. Look at
Yeah.
that coming out the backside.
My gracious. Look here, right here. You made a perfect shot on that deer. Just a good, ethical shot. That's what we wanted. That is a nice buck.
Oh my gosh,
That
that's
is
my
a
biggest
nice buck.
That's my biggest buck, actually.
Oh man. You're gonna
Thank you,
like
sir.
that one. You're gonna
Thank
like that on the wall.
Thank you, sir.
You're gonna have to get somebody to put that on your wall. Yeah, just a great deer.
Perfect. I couldn't have asked for nothing better.
Well, you know, we appreciate what you guys do for us too, in the military.
Thank you. You guys are
Okay.
every bit worth it.
And we take you guys for granted sometimes.
You are so welcome.
Thank you.
I'm Billy Franks, and I'm hunting the high road tonight with Keith Warren.
The High Road with Keith Warren is brought to you in part by Striker Crossbows, Hoffpower Polaris, Burt Coyotes Luminoc and Lumineros, Shadow Hunter, your total comfort hunting blind, Elevators, your easy way up, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, beyond 99%, and BSA Optics. Hoffpower Polaris presents Viewer Feedback.
You know, there may be some of you at home that are deer hunters that can't stand deer farming. And I want to address that. Deer farming is something that I think every deer enthusiast, especially every deer hunter, should really get to know more about. And it's something important to the future of the whitetail deer, both farm deer and both wild deer. There's more research done and testing done on deer farms than all the wild deer and state deer, probably 100 times over. The deer on deer farms are healthier. They're better genetics. I mean, there's talk from some people now that some states ought to start, because the genetics just aren't there in the state herd anymore, to start buying deer from deer farms to put back in to the state's herd to get the genetic structure back. Deer farms have a real important place in today's world. So it's important to me to speak about things on our program that maybe other TV shows won't talk about, that I think they're real important topics, and that's the future of the whitetail deer and how deer farming fits in with deer hunting, and how they both need to work together and have mutual respect for each other. And the reason why? Because we have one common denominator. It's the love of the whitetail deer. If you have any questions or comments about the program, you can shoot me an email right off of my website at keithwarren.net. And I'd also like to ask you to become a fan on Facebook. And if you've ever thought about purchasing a Polaris, give my friends over at Hoffpower Polaris a call, and you'll find out how come Hoffpower Polaris is one of the top Polaris dealers in the country.
Okay, you're probably wondering why that camera's on. Okay.
A little bit. Filming our dinner.
No, we're done with dinner. I was asking you today about the guns you carried and stuff when you over there. Anyway, I just was curious. But, huh?
The Beretta and the A4?
Yeah, I was just curious. And one of them was a 9mm.
Right.
And that kind of made me think about it. I got something on behalf of Glock. They asked me to make sure and give that to you.
Are you kidding?
No,
Keith.
I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh, baby.
I asked my friends over at Glock. I said, would y'all have something special for a friend of mine?
Oh my gosh, man. Baby, we're gonna handcuff. Don't cry, baby. You make me cry. Keith, man. Thanks, baby.
Thank you.
That was not at all necessary.
No, what you do is not all necessary either, but anyway, that's
kind of a neat deal. Let me show you.
Man, oh man.
We need to do is the thing about it. What we got to do is we got to get Courtney where she has a CHL. And you need to be able to carry. And there you go. That's a nice little 9mm Glock.
Let me tell you a little bit about Keith Warren. He is one of the biggest patriots I've ever met, as far as being sincere and genuine about caring for the military and the wounded warriors, and as far as getting the word out and spreading the word about don't forget about us, because guess what, there's still a war going on. I'm just thankful we're friends. I mean, he's sincerely one of my best friends, and now we talk every day. That is by far the best thing that's happened, is a friendship developed.
You know what?
Look how cool that is, love.
Tomorrow we can go out and we can actually shoot it.
Oh! Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
We went over to the gun range and got to test out the 9mm by Glock, and it is neat. Did I do good?
You did good.